Two worlds have collided as Grandpa and Montana Bill meet in a weird play of events. Grandpa was electrocuted and thought to be dead in 1937. He disappeared off the face of the earth, or so we thought. He woke up in the middle of the desert, or the Old West. A man on a horse was coming straight towards him. Before he knew it, the strange man on the horse flew by, stopped, and grabbed him.
Well, howdy, mister. My name's Wild Bill.
Who are you?
I'm the most meanest, most terrifying gunslinger around.
Well, you're such a terrifying gunslinger, then what's the rush?
Well, you see here, I got in a little bit of trouble down in the south. And I got a bounty on my head. I don't know about you, but I know how to keep my life. So we're going up to Canada to a little place called Sand Valley.
And you picked me up? I'm an old man, you crazy kook.
Well, you see here, you're on the way, so I decided to pick you up.
Well, I've had a tough day, so at least let me sleep and wake me up when we get to Sand Valley.
Montana Bill and sleeping Grandpa ride until they get to Sand Valley. Montana wakes Grandpa from his slumber.
Everybody get indoors. Montana Bill is here. Montana Bill is here.
Aw, come on now. I ain't dangerous.
But you're a dangerous man. We're all peaceful here in Sand Valley. We don't need no dangerous outlaw gunslinger coming to town.
I ain't dangerous. Look, brought a friend and he'll tell you the same thing. Grandpa?
What? Hold the lettuce and tomatoes. Wait a minute. What were we talking about?
I was telling you gotta tell these kind folk that I ain't gonna cause anything.
Well, you're kind of a wild outlaw gunslinger, but you're a nice person.
I guess you could stay here for a while as long as you don't cause no trouble. If you start causing a ruckus, we're gonna get the Mounties to chase you out of Saskatchewan.
I ain't gonna cause no ruckus.
Well, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
Now why would you want to eat a horse? That's the dumbest thing I've heard all day.
Sorry, I won't say it again. But where do I find something to eat? I'm starving.
Grandpa, you can come over to my house. My mom won't mind having an extra hand to clean.
Your mama lives here? Since when?
Grandpa, I was born in these parts. When I was a little boy, I left. Haven't been home since.
Come on, let's go. Let's go to your mama's house and eat some food.
Montana Bill and Grandpa arrive at Mrs. Jennifer McAllister's house. Montana gets a little frightened when they get closer. They arrive at the house, tie up the horse, and head for the front door.
Oh. Jeez, mister. I really hope my mom is home.
It's the Wild West. Where else she gonna be?
William McAllister. You got some explaining to do here, boy. Where have you been all these years?
Sorry, Mama. Been between North Dakota and Montana. I'm an outlaw gunslinger.
An outlaw gunslinger? Oh, you're lucky you don't get a smack on your behind right here in front of your friend.
Pleased to meet your acquaintance.
Well, you got yourself a very young and charming little friend here.
Yeah, okay. Quit with the lovey-dovey. Now, Mom, are you gonna make us something to eat, or what?
Yes, I will. For you and your young friend.
Well, come on in, boys.
Don't mind if I do.
Three head for the supper table.
You can come over and sit right here.
The three sit down at the supper table and have their meal. Mrs. McAllister and Grandpa can't keep their eyes off each other. Montana heads off to bed and leaves the two lovebirds alone. Morning comes around and there is no sight of Grandpa or Mrs. McAllister. Montana searches the house and finds them both in his mother's bed.
Now, what is going on here?
Enraged, Montana storms out of the house and starts firing his gun.
Back!
William McAllister, you get back here right now, young boy.
No, Mama, I refuse. You embarrass me with that old man.
He unties his horse and rides into town. Mrs. McAllister and Grandpa chase after him.
Hey, where are you going?
Boy, we love each other. Sometimes you just know when you found the right person, and I know I found the right person.
I'm sorry, Montana, but I love Jennifer, and you're just gonna have to deal with it.
Now listen here. I brought you, old man, so you can either leave or I can kill you.
I would never hear those things, Montana.
Why is that?
Hold it right there, Montana.
Oh no, it's the Mountie.
You best get on out of this town before I have to arrest you, Montana.
Okay, I'll be going. But this isn't over, old man.
Grandpa and Mrs. McAllister rode back to Mrs. McAllister's house and eloped, yet no one ever knew where Grandpa came from, or how he knew so much about the newfound wonder called electricity. Mrs. McAllister and Grandpa never spoke of Montana Bill again, but deep down, they know he'll be coming back one day.